that's really not. So you did
Stop blocking and tell the truth.
you disappear for a little bit, right?
Yes,
and then
I started
do they
I
tell?
go to pump.
Do they say?
You came
Do they
back,
say,
didn't you?
Lanny, we want you to have a new gimmick, or you're like, I'm coming back with this new gimmick?
Yeah, like what?
And
how do we get from the Frisbees to the Genius?
and was it the pressure that you're like, look, I want to be a main eventer, and I got to get jacked up.
There you go.
I decided that, yes. And I'll tell you what, I am not proud of it, but I don't want to lie about it because I want to be able to look you in the eye and say, please don't. I got away with it, but you may not.
Right.
Okay? And I think I got away with it. Oh, you know what I mean? I don't know what long-term effect it had. But I was on it for 5 months.
Why did you do it? Was the pressure too much for you, or was there a lot of pressure? And how rampant was this usage?
I knew this was the it wasn't illegal yet.
Okay.
It was the opportunity of a lifetime. I was tired of being a jabroni.
Okay.
I wanted to be a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
This was my chance.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks to Hulk Hogan, it all came through for me.
Mm-hmm.
When I took my shirt off in the locker room, everybody says, holy sh-. And
I said, holy shit.
Yeah,
I remember when
man.
you came back.
Yeah.
I said, holy shit.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, yeah, they said that, but I was still in the locker room with the Ultimate Warrior. You know what I mean?
Right.
Warlord, Barbarian.
Holy balloon
In
arms,
other words,
Batman.
In other words, all I got was a participation trophy.
That's hilarious.
Much. You could have coasted down one of Warrior's veins.
Oh,
my God.
Here's a question that bothers
Seriously.
me a lot. It seems like in the professional wrestling world, there's not a badge of honor, but it's okay to do cocaine, illegal drugs, but users of steroids, everybody seems like,
they go wild.
oh, I don't, I
me
never
or someone
really
else.
used it. I don't.
That's true.
What's the embarrassment of using steroids?
Is it because it almost took the whole business down? That there's this
Yeah.
no, not me. It was him. Because we've noticed that there's that paranoia. Like you're not afraid to admit it, and good for you. But most people.
But
like,
again,
no,
I
it's
don't
the
even
other guy. It
I don't
wasn't
even
me.
understand why anyone would be afraid to admit
I don't know
it, right?
either. Maybe because it almost took Vince.
Well, the
to
reason
jail.
I want to admit it is because I had a good talk with myself, and I said, self, if I can help one person make a better decision than I made,
Right.
because I put wealth and fame above health. Nothing's more important than health. And, in this business, people, 99% of everybody I meet is all about pleasure, power, and possession. I'm about health, wealth, and freedom.
Look at this guy over here. I'm with you.
And health comes first.
Right.
What do you have without health? Nothing.
Right.
Would you take $1 billion in cancer? I don't think so. Would you give up $1 billion to cure your cancer? Yes. You know what I mean? It's like life is not fair. You can do everything right and still pay.
The answer may be obvious, but what is it like for you emotionally when you hear of these deaths, like one after another? Some of these are your friends, I'm sure, past co-workers.
I just thought of the poem.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Look back through the annals of history and the Wrestling Hall of Fame. Men from all nations with courage to spare who struggled to carve out a name. Now compare these high standards of valor to those chivalrous knights of yore, with bravery staunch as their armor, their glory both legend and lore. My medieval connection with wrestling relives that magnificent past. Though mindless skeptics may snicker and scoff, the winner is he who laughs last. Alive with the love of wrestling, I appear on TNT, between Vince and Awful Alfred, the hottest show on TV. I'm not your average wrestler, but I wouldn't want to be. I never scream or kiss my arms. I'm happy just being me. I call myself Leaping Lanny. I validate what I say to every single wrestling fan who's watching USA. Yes, I believe in miracles, as God has blessed this great land. I believe the referee will soon be raising my hand. And then after we go